How we going, folks? Welcome back to the Nightmare Cabin, and we're going to be doing an album review. I'm going to be talking about an exciting new project. This is Alchemy Fire. Back shot there, and yeah, this is a great little album, and I'm hoping that this band go on to develop to do more things. They're a progressive metal, shall we say, power metal with a little bit of progression in there. They give things a little bit of a twist and a bit of a turn, but none of it's. They don't over-egg the pudding when like a lot of progressive bands do. But there's a slight hint of Dream Theater here and there, but only a slight hint. They're a mixture of British and American musicians. You've got David Reed Watson from Kill Ritual on vocals. The people I'm more familiar with is Wayne Dorman on guitar. He is in Onslaught. He played on the last Onslaught album, British thrash metal legends, and I'm most familiar with Tom Schofield, who was he's on drums and he was the drummer in Oppressor, and obviously went on to have massive success with Soil. So this is a change up for him, really. It's nice to see him back, sort of doing the more technical drums like he did with Oppressor. He's doing that here, while Soil were a bit more straight ahead and groovy. But yeah, this is all the elements of what you would call power metal, which there's European power metal and there's American power metal, and I tend to verge more towards the American side. I find the Europeans, melodies nice in heavy metal, but I always find with the European sort of power metal bands, it's a bit like having 10 sugars in a coffee. The American side tend to have a bit more aggression to them. But overall, though, this is just more. This is a good traditional metal album with just a nice modern sonic feel to it. The riffs are nice and crunchy, and there's a nice bulky sound to it. Nice modern production, but with that traditional heavy metal template in the background. Opening with Alchemy, you have the band have got a keyboard player as well, and again, it's nice when a metal band has a keyboard player. I find keyboards are actually underrated when it comes to metal, but the trap that people fall into when they have a keyboard player is that the keyboard player is like really happy to be there, and it's just like like Dragon Force. It's like, oh, calm down, just calm down. But this guy fits all the songs perfectly and does take the lead when need be, but goes back in when need be as well. So you kind of have this sort of industrial sort of introduction, and then the song kind of comes together into a nice sort of pummeling verse, like nice pummeling beat, good shredding riffs, great vocals throughout the album. But they have David has nice vocal melodies and knows how to write a chorus, and yeah, it kicks into a nice dan 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 dan, during the chorus, while David's vocals sort of soar over the top of it. It's a nice touch, and pretty much all through this album, everything's just perfectly balanced. It all just comes together nicely. Modern Hero with the keyboards, it has like an orchestral feel to it, like strings are playing. You can picture this being played like live with an orchestra, with a nice damn ba 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 ba. I remember the chorus goes, slow down, think twice, da ba ba da da. I forget the lyrics, sorry, but yeah, it's nice and dark and atmospheric as well, which is just a really nice touch. I'm Your Sorrow has a kind of reminds me a little bit of Fate's Warning, maybe a bit of Control Denied. Actually, I would go so far as Control Denied. Certainly more aspects in the vocals. Control Denied are a bit more widdly than Alchemy Fire. Alchemy Fire don't really, again, they don't overdo it. They're technical when they need to be. They're melodic when they need to be. The skill is clearly there, but they don't they don't overdo it. But yeah, I hear echoes of Control Denied and Fates Warning on it. Beautiful melodic solo on that. That I am your sorrow, and I think yeah, David Reed. Sorry, what was the guy's name? David Reed. David Reed Watson. Yeah, very quite similar to Tim Amar from Control Denied on that song in particular. Dust from Bone, really good song. I think that's probably my second favourite on this album is Dust from Bone. It's got like great main riff on that, but the whole melody through the song runs through it. And this is another one where the keyboards feel like it's orchestral, you know, strings, but and great backing vocals. The vocals are sort of harmonised on it as well. It's a really good touch. But do you know what? The band really saved the best for last. Native Son and What You Say are good songs as well. What You Say is really heavy, really pummeling as well. But Iconoclast, the closing track, is the standout song. It's just phenomenal, and all the elements on that song come together with a real awesome chorus, and just the I'm not going to sit there just do an a cappella for you, but it's pummeling drums, shredding riffs with the right mix of keyboards, all coming together nicely. It's just so fucking atmospheric as well, and just dark and cool, and I'm really enjoying this album, and this is a good solid. I'd give this a good solid 8 out of 10, especially as a debut as well. A good statement of intent, and yeah, it looks like all the members of the band have been around the block. They know what they're doing, and they've cut their teeth in other bands, so they've brought all their experience into this, and just made a really good, promising statement of intent. So yeah, I highly recommend this album, and I really hope this band, you know, hopefully they with the right management or with the right promotion, they get into a bigger record label with a really good producer like Chris, like someone like Andy Sneap or Chris, what's his name? Bear with me. No, Jason Sukoff, sorry. Child Wars of the Thames. Someone like that, you know, behind the desk who really knows their guitars would really bring the best out in this band. So, I think this is like just an independent release. Oh, it's on Kyorman Records, I think that is. But I thought it was an independent release. But yeah, either way, this is good stuff. And hopefully the band get to where their potential points them. And I'm really enjoying it. So definitely check this out. If you miss Sabotage, check these guys out. If you miss Nevermore, check these guys out. If you like the later albums of Dio, where they had a bit more crunch and were a bit more darker, definitely do yourself a favour and check this band out. Alchemy Fire. You heard it here first. Not necessarily, but you know what I mean. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. And all the best. Thanks for watching. See you soon.